Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Now just because those imbeciles started that garbage in Iran as I predicted when Donald Trump was selected as the president of the United States of America, it doesn't mean that we ignore what's going on in Ukraine. In Ukraine, these guys are continuing the garbage. The Americans can't fight on two fronts even though they're pushed by their masters to do so. So, the latest update from Ukraine. The Russians launched a massive drone and missile strike attack on Ukraine, and they used some hypersonic Kinzhal missiles. The ones that these guys cannot hit. But supposedly the Ukrainians downed 2 Kinzhal missiles. That's the first topic. I will give you details on that one. The Russians are pushing forward in Dnipropetrovsk from 3 directions. And they also advance in Donetsk and Luhansk oblasts. So the Russians are attacking, are moving forward. And that's according to the Ukrainians, not with the Russians, with the Russians. Then we have this piece of news from the Russians who they say they liberated, took control of another settlement in Donetsk People's Republic. Then the Russians successfully tested a laser weapon, and I have a video to show you the laser weapon for drones. I think the Chinese also developed something like that, but not with a laser, but with and the Americans are working on that one too. And the last topic for this video, the Pentagon. Now listen to this. This is the title. This is the headline. I don't know if it's correct or it's a little bit, tweaked. Pentagon chief says US moves its air defense systems from Ukraine to Middle East. So, did the United States of America have defense systems in Ukraine? Well, this is according to Sputnik, the Russians. So they made this video, they made this title, the headline. I'm going to read you the exact quote, I'm guessing. So let's start with the first one, the massive Russian attack on Ukraine. Again, Ukraine form. I make them a noise now. All right. Ukraine intercepts 167 of 194 Russian drones. Missiles launched since Saturday night. Ukraine's defense forces intercepted 167 of 194. Okay, let's see. Oh, over there, look what they did. Unbelievable. According to the military, since 8 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, Russian invaders attacked Ukraine with the following weapons: 183 Shahed-type attack UAVs and decoy drones of various types, 2 KH Kinzhal air ballistic missiles, gone. The Ukrainians downed them, both of them, with the Patriot systems, an Iskander 23 ballistic missile, 4 Iskander-K cruise missiles, and 4 Kalibr cruise missiles. So, these are gone, man. Let's see. According to the tentative report of 9 a.m. on Sunday, air defense has intercepted 100 Shahed drones downed, 48 lost from radar or suppressed by electronic warfare. 2 KH Kinzhal air ballistic missiles down, 3 Iskander cruise missiles, and 3 Kalibr cruise missiles. So these guys did nothing. Hits were recorded in Kremenchuk, Poltava region. Where is Poltava? God damn it, let's see. Poltava. Ici, Radio Vacances. Here is Poltava region. Okay? We got it? Alright, next. Maybe they tell us. Okay, they don't tell us where they launched them from. Nevertheless, Ukrainska Pravda. Ukraine shoots down 2 Kinzhal missiles as Russia launches nearly 200 missiles and drone overnight. This is a MiG-31 and this is a Kinzhal hypersonic missile. So, yeah, supposedly. So we have the same information. Pakaraka Tsakamaka. The military clarified the direction. That's the same thing as the other one. Now, next topic, Ukrainska Pravda. This is from the Ukrainians. And we have this. Russians advance in Donetsk and Luhansk Oblast, according to DeepState. DeepState is a Ukrainian site, it's not a Russian site. So Donetsk and Luhansk, where are you, baby dolls? Baby dolls are right here. Let me put it like this. So this is Donetsk, and this is Luhansk. So the Russians must be advancing in this area right here, or maybe by Kupiansk. Let's go and find out. Yesterday they did a really how do you call it, advanced in this area yesterday, and they will also, I will show you, they are doing it in here. All right, let's read the article. DeepState anal list reported on the night of 14th to 15th of June that Russian forces had advanced near 3 settlements in Luhansk and Donetsk oblast. There you have it. The updated map of hostilities showed the Russian forces have made partial gains near the village of Bilohorivka on the Siversk front in Luhansk Oblast, as well as near of villages of Odradnie and Zaporozhia on the Novopavlivka front in Donetsk Oblast. So Zaporozhia as well. So those are located, let me go back here. All right, so as I said, those are located in this area right here, and then the other one, Novopavlivka, they are, I think, in this area, if I remember correctly. Where are you, baby doll? Novopavlivka right here. Novopavlovka, this is Donetsk. All right, and you have right here in the Zaporozhia. So you have Zaporozhia right here, Donetsk here, and here is the Luhansk, but next to Kupiansk, which is obviously Kharkiv, Kharkov. So this area in here. Okay, they are advancing clearly. Next one. Russia pushes toward Dnipropetrovsk from 3 directions near Novopavlivka. 3 directions towards Dnipropetrovsk. All right, let's see where that is. So Dnipropetrovsk is exactly here. Now, Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, right here, or Dnipropetrovsk the city. They probably say Dnipropetrovsk 3 directions. I think that's obvious which ones they are. One right here, one right here, and one right there. Got it? All right. So in a big scheme of things, this is Dnipropetrovsk. This is the border between Dnipropetrovsk and Donetsk Oblast, and here is Zaporozhia. Next. Russian armed forces take control of Ulyanovka settlement in Donetsk People Republic. So the Russians claim only one. What do you have? Jesus? Oh, okay. Yours must be safe. Let me see. Where is Jesus? Okay. All right. Now you're good. All right. Let's go back. Russian Center group of forces have established control over Ulyanovka settlement in the Donetsk People's Republic. All right. That's what they say. Next. Russia tests new laser weapons, plural, video. Now, this video did not impress me. You see, it doesn't show, it shows only after the impact. That's the beginning. I have no... Okay, that's the new weapon. Well, they say they have it, they have it. What can you do? Good job. All right, let's see what these guys are saying. The Russian government has announced a successful test of 8 new amplified light anti-aircraft systems. Russia has successfully tested 8 anti-aircraft laser systems, the government said on Friday. They were designed specifically to tackle drone threats, the statement said. During the test, the accuracy of guidance, range of destruction, I would like to know the range, 20 meters or 3 miles, reaction speed of the system to moving air targets, and resistance to various weather conditions were checked. Very good. 8 new weapons ranging from compact mobile devices to stationary high-power systems were tested during the trials. The laser weapons faced assorted targets, including small-sized commercial drones and more complex devices simulating reconnaissance and attack drones, the Kremlin said. So they were working on this for some time already. Now this is how it looked. Footage of the trial showed drones getting shot out of the sky. All right, next, and this is very important, I leave it for last, Sputnik. Pentagon chief says US moves its air defense systems from Ukraine to Middle East. So Ukraine or Poland? Are they in Ukraine? Let's see. And I'm quoting. One of the questions asked on Capitol Hill was, hey, did you move some of your counter unmanned aerial systems defenses from Ukraine to the Middle East? To which I answered, yes, we did. So, counter unmanned aerial systems defenses. All right. We are using all assets available to protect our people in that region and around the world. No, why don't you let them be? Because it is a different landscape in defense these days. And we're talking about the Israeli Air Force conducted several waves of attacks, BBB, boo, boo, boo. So, got it? The Americans can't fight on two fronts. They will now go to Iran. The problem is that thing in Iran can escalate quickly to a nuclear war, which is going to be, the Iranians are going to be attacked by the Americans with nuclear weapons. I covered that in a video earlier today. Trump said that if Iran dares to touch us in any shape or form, they will get the full force of our military. Full force. Full force means full, means all, entire. That is nuclear weapons as well included. So he makes threats. But then Trump comes and says, oh, you know what? But I give you a chance again. You gave me what I want and I let you slide. Until next time that I want something from you. And then again, I come over and say, you do what I tell you. You don't want to do what I tell you? You don't want to be my vassal state? Too bad. I'm going to go with the full force using the baboons. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.